Prose 1. The Heavenly Parasol. Pre-reading task. Mace is a simple weapon. It has a heavy wooden or metal shaft, often reinforced with metal, featuring a head made of stones, copper, bronze, iron, or steel. It was used in traditional warfare. For example, Bhima and Duryodhana fought with maces in the Mahabharata war. Nowadays, maces are used as symbols of authority in the emblems of a number of government bodies, universities, and academic, parliamentary, or civic rituals. I would like you to read the following passage and answer the questions that follow. First question: what is a mace? Second question: what are the features of a mace? Third question: what are the uses of a mace? Why don't you test yourself by trying it out? Before starting this story, I would like to explain the meaning of the term parasol, where it's used, and why. A parasol or an umbrella is a folding canopy supported by wooden or metal ribs that is usually mounted on a wooden, metal, or plastic pole. Parasols are commonly used as a protective device against intense sunlight. They are light and portable and generally made from thick fabric to provide shade. The word parasol is also occasionally used to describe the large umbrellas commonly seen on beaches and patios, providing shade to several people at once. Okay, moving on to the story. There was once a beautiful princess in the town of Pragjyotisha called Amrita Prabha. When she came of age, the king held a Swayamvara to enable her to choose her husband. Many illustrious suitors, lured by tales of Amrita Prabha's beauty, assembled there. So there is a very beautiful princess. And which town is she in? The town of Pragjyotisha. What is her name? Her name is Amrita Prabha. Okay, so when she came of age, the king held a Swayamvara. That is where the bride chooses the bridegroom in the group of bridegrooms assembled in the court. Now this suitor was named Meghavahana, and he is introduced as the great grandson of a former king of Kashmir. Story emphasizes the feelings of Amrita Prabha as she casts her eyes over the court and wonders who she will choose, and the joy that Meghavahana feels as he is garlanded.
Amrita Prabha came into the court where her suitors were sitting. She chose Meghavahana, the prince of Kashmir, to be her life partner. Both Meghavahana and Amrita Prabha went near the king to seek his blessings. All of a sudden, the heavenly, beautiful, dazzling and white parasol of Varuna appeared beside Meghavahana and cast his shadow over him. The king said that the parasol favored only the sovereign of the whole world and that he was going to be very famous. The king explained that it was the parasol of Varuna, the god of the seas, and it cast its shadow only on a sovereign of the whole world.
Meghavahana was happy with the good omens.
He returned home with Amrita Prabha and the heavenly parasol. Meghavahana was requested by the authorities to become their king for he was brave, famous and good-natured. Meghavahana became the king of Kashmir. Soon he proclaimed a law against the killing of living beings. It became his ambition to conquer other kingdoms to impose this law on them as well.
Once he thought of conquering the island of Lanka and teach the demons the peaceful ways of life, but he did not know how to cross the sea with his army. All of a sudden, he heard a call which said that even under his rule, a person was being killed. Meghavahana ran towards the place where the man was shouting. He came near a Durga temple and saw some sort of human sacrifice in progress on the steps of the temple. He found a man pleading for mercy and a barbarian standing over him with a raised sword.
Meghavagana ordered him to stop. The barbarian recognized the king and fell at his feet. He said that he was the leader of the barbarians and his son had fallen ill and was on his deathbed. He wanted to kill the man and appease the gods to save his son. He also said if his son died, the rest of his group would give up their lives. The barbarian said that the man was wandering about alone and friendless in the forest. According to the barbarian, the life of the victim was insignificant when compared to the lives of his son and troop members. Meghavagana looked at the terrified man and made his decision. He told the barbarian that he would save his son as well as the victim. He asked the barbarian to offer his body in sacrifice to the goddesses. The barbarian was shocked and told that a king's life should be protected at all times. The barbarian hung his head and kept quiet. Meghavagana decided to kill himself. He drew his sword and was about to strike himself with it. Then someone held back his hand. God Varuna appeared before him. God Varuna praised Meghavagana for his nobility of mind and compassion. He said that he had created that illusion to test Meghavagana. God Varuna said that he had come to reclaim his parasol, which was carried away by the father of Meghavagana's father-in-law. The parasol had the powers to suppress the calamities in his land. Meghavagana bowed to Varuna and returned the parasol to him. He requested God Varuna to
Help him.
cross the seas and conquer the island of Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
God Varuna granted him the boon and promised to pull away the water whenever Meghavagana wanted.
What about the next day?
The next day, Meghavagana rode into the sea on his horse. The sea water parted and Meghavagana was able to reach Sri Lanka with his army. He befriended Vibhushana, the king of Lanka, and everything ended peacefully.
When Meghavahana returned home,
Amritaprabha found the parasol missing. Meghavagana told her that it was not his at any time, but its owner's blessings would guide him throughout his life.
moving on to the conclusion.
The heavenly parasol is a story of a noble king, Meghavagana, and his wife Amritaprabha. He is blessed with the heavenly parasol and favored by the gods. The Varuna, the lord of the seas, tested the king's kindness and nobility of mind. The god blessed him to conquer the land.
Thank you all. I hope you have gathered a thorough understanding of the lesson and that this video has helped you in some way.